I started investing with $0 on my account and I managed to achieve what I'm about to share with you today. How come it jumped from $61,000 to $81,000 just since my last update a month ago? Hello everyone, my name is Alex. Hope you're doing well, hope you're staying safe, hope you're staying sane, because this month or last month I just smashed my passive income record. And today we're going to be talking about how we can put our money to work, because that's the way how you generate passive income. Everyone needs to work, especially your money. In this video I promise to share all of my money on all of my accounts and all of the dividends that I got this month and where they came from and which of the stocks that I hold are the most dividend friendly. And we're gonna start here right away. So let me expose everything and show you all of my money that I hold on all of my accounts. This is very intimidating actually, and it's not easy at all to share all of it with you, but I think and I want to be transparent because I truly believe in my mission to save the world and empower everyone with investment knowledge. Yes. And I just want to show you that if you follow some simple, really simple steps, you can achieve a lot with investing. You don't have to have a lot of money to start. $1, $10 is more than enough for you to get started. I'm currently researching all the different ways how I can track my portfolio and how I can track all the different parts of my portfolio. Things like dividends and growth and potential future investments and how they're gonna perform and whatnot. A couple of things I use currently. I have my own spreadsheet that has everything tracked where I look at my dividends at the current time and what my actual income is going to be like next month or the months after that or even per year. I also use Yahoo Finance for more in-depth details for every single stock that I own, and that is where I'm going to show you what actually I have on all my different accounts. And here's my Yahoo Finance account, and that's where I track my entire portfolio. So here what I have here is, let's go one by one. So RSP is Retirement Savings Plan. So that's where I hold most of my money right now, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. So what RSP is the long-term investment account, tax-free, that you use for basically for your retirement, and you can only withdraw money from there once you hit retirement age. Or you can withdraw some money that you need to pay back that you're gonna use for your first primary residence purchase. So why is my top account right now? It's because I'm prepping for tax season. So the other feature of retirement savings account is that you can reduce your taxes by contributing to this account every single year. So I still have until March 1st to contribute to this account to reduce taxes for my previous year. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. I'm eating bread and drinking water just to make sure I can save as much as possible to contribute to this account before March 1st. So I can get some taxes back for my last year. And that's one of the ways how you can reduce your taxes every single year. And my holdings on this account are divided between Canadian market and US market because it's completely tax-free for all the earnings you're getting on this account. Dividends or market growth or any other stock trading or options trading you're doing on that account. And I shared all the stocks and ETFs I hold in this account in one of my previous videos. I'm gonna link it here, so go check it out if you're interested. But in short, it's primarily dividend stocks and ETFs. Well, that's actually what my whole thing is about dividend investing. So the next one is TFSA, it's a tax-free savings account. So what it means, it's also an account the government gives you in Canada. There's a similar one in US as well, where whatever earnings you are getting from this account are totally tax-free. And you can withdraw whenever you want. You just need to follow some simple rules so you're not get fined. They're pretty easy to understand and you totally want to use this account for your investment. There are two simple rules for your TFSA account. And the first one is that how much you can contribute to your TFSA. And for example, for the last year, it was $6,000. And this year, it hasn't changed. It's going to be $6,000 as well. And if you haven't contributed to this account yet, or you haven't reached your contribution limit per year, it's going to go to the next year. So for example, if last year you contributed not $6,000 but $4,000 for the whole year, you still have $2,000 left that you can contribute and add up to your current year, and then it's going to be $8,000 in total for this year. And the second rule for this account is whenever you withdraw from it, the limit is not reclaimed until the end of the year, until January 1st next year, basically. So for example, on January 1st this year, you contributed $6,000 to your TFSA account, right? And now you have reached your total limit for all the years on your TFSA. And then in November this year, you decided you need to withdraw $4,000 from it. So you do it, and once you withdrew that $4,000, you're not allowed to contribute it back to your TFSA account until the next year, January 1st. So you just need to keep that in mind. All of my stocks and ETFs on this account are also shared in a video that is just linked above. So the next one is my wife's TFSA. So I added here too, so you can actually look at this as household investment portfolio. So for this account, it's going to be pretty much the same as for my personal TFSA account. Yeah, nothing very special there. One other thing for my TFSA account, that my plan for this year, I'm going to contribute to it as much as possible, but I'm going to start only in March this year, once the tax season is over. So the final account here is my cryptocurrency, where I hold just BTC, just Bitcoin so far. So this one is very interesting because it fluctuates back and forth, so the Bitcoin is very volatile and it doesn't stay on the same level all the time. So today, for example, it shows me that the account worth $5,000 and tomorrow it might be $3,000 or $6,000. So I never know what's going to happen with that. So my goal for crypto account is that I want to hold there around 10% of my entire portfolio so that I'm not afraid to lose it all, but I also want to make sure it's enough so when the thing is going to skyrocket, I'm going to be happy with that too. Currently, it's about 15 to 16% of my entire portfolio, so it's a little bit high. But as I said, Bitcoin jumps back and forth. So today's 16%, tomorrow's 10%, and the day after tomorrow is going to be 20%. You never know with this. That's why it's super risky. So if you want to consider cryptocurrency for your investment portfolio as well, just make sure you don't contribute a lot and you hold there that much money that you're okay to lose. So all in all, my total portfolio is around $81,000 and I'm super happy about it. And I'm just gonna tell you right now where all this came from and how come it jumped from $61,000 to $81,000 just since my last update a month ago. So a couple things happened. Very first one, as I just said, I'm prepping for the tax season. So I'm not eating, I'm not doing anything, I'm just saving as much as possible and putting all of it to my RSP account. And by doing that, I managed to put $6,000 into my RSP account just last month alone. So what also happened, and goes to my second point of this video, is GameStop. And I talked about it in my previous video, I'm gonna link it here. And it shows some of the meme stocks from Wall Street bets went to the moon and a lot of people made a lot of money. I'm not one of them. So what I did, I actually bought AMC stock. It's a movie theater in US. In the beginning of January, I bought 150 shares of AMC. And I wasn't planning to do any speculations or anything like that. And why I did it, just because the company was an all-time low. I bought it for $2.50 per share, I think. So my plan was to hold it for 2 to 3 years. So once the pandemic is over and we're back to normal life, the movie theaters are back in trend, and then the stock is gonna go back to normal numbers. So that was my plan. But then the short squeezing and shorting and these hedge funds and Wall Street bets, all that happened the week after I bought it, and the AMC stock went all the way up to $20. So I sold it. So that made me around $3,000. Super happy about it. Just pure luck. No strategy there at all. And I used that money to reinvest back to my stocks and ETFs in my long-term portfolio. I just want to make things clear here that it was pure luck. I was just lucky enough to get that stock on a low price just because I thought it's gonna be my long-term investment. And then all this short squeezing happened, and then boom, I sold it the week after. So for you, if you want to invest in these meme stocks that are not backed by any balance sheets or anything like that, and you think they're gonna go up or down, just make sure you are not putting all your money into all these stocks, because you never know if they're gonna go up or they just gonna go all the way down. So it's pretty risky, so be careful. And the third point why my portfolio increased in the last month is because of the dividend reinvestment plan, DRIP. So what it means is that I reinvested all of my dividends back to the stocks they came from, and also the market appreciation happened, so the stock rose at around 5 to 6% just in the last month alone. So now let's take a look at what are the dividends I got last month and what are the top stocks that you might be interested in that paid me the most dividends. So let's take a look at my Questra account. So let's go quickly around the table and see where all these dividends came from. So the first one is this high dividend ETF, $29.48, pretty good. The next one is another high dividend composite ETF, $11.15. The next one is RioCan's the real estate stock, which paid $22.20. Next is Vanguard high dividend ETF, $7.85 there, pretty good. Next one is another Vanguard ETF, $4.57. I don't have a lot there, so that's why dividends are not super high there. The next one is again another Vanguard growth ETF, $2.47. Going to next is the Horizons high dividend ETF, $18.66, pretty good. Next one is the Plaza Retail, is the real estate stock, paid $6.98. That is actually enough to buy back or reinvest back with DRIP 2 free shares of this stock. That's pretty good. The next one is Bank of Nova Scotia, is one of my favorite stocks here, paid $71.10. That's crazy. Next one is another high dividend ETF, $23.48. The next one is CPX, is the Capital Power Corporation, paid $41 there, pretty good. The next one is the Gladstone Investment Corp. The company invests in small and medium businesses, $13.65, pretty good. Next one is the SPHD. It's another high dividend ETF, paid $42.27, pretty good there as well. Next one is, this one is actually February, so it doesn't count. So TD paid like $83 in February. So let's go to my next month update. So all that is summed up to $310.24. That's my best month ever, and I just went over $300 mark per month for my dividends, which puts me around $3,700 per year. This is pretty cool. So how it tracks with my previous month. So you can see here that I started tracking all this and I started doing my own investments in October. That's when I got like $69 for the entire October. Then in November I got $183 dividends. Then in December I got $280 in dividends. And then January came up, and that's where I got $310 dividends. It's tracking good so far. It's keep increasing month over month, and I can't wait what's gonna happen in February. Maybe we're gonna cross the 400 mark, maybe not. Anyways, so this is the way how you put your money into work. You get paid every single month with dividends just by doing this long-term investments. And you can start today. You can do it on your own. You don't have to have a lot of money to do it. And also have a video how to start investing with Questrade, what you need for it, how much money you need for it, how to buy stocks, what to do there, how to track everything there. And it's super simple. You just need to start it. So the best stock that paid me the most amount of money is Bank of Nova Scotia, BNS.to or BNS for US market. So they paid me $71 in dividends just in January alone. That is crazy. And let's take a look at this company and why you might be interested in it. And Bank of Nova Scotia is one of the best Canadian banks. They actually got a lot of rewards for being one of the best banks in Canada for different things. So let's take a look at the performance of the stocks for the last 10 years or so. And that's what we want to see, when the stock grows consistently every single year, year over year. And you can see that pandemic happened right here. So the stock plummeted by like 25 to 35%. And then it recovered by the end of last year pretty quickly, and we're almost at the pre-pandemic level for the stock price. So it was the best time for everyone to buy the stock somewhere mid last year when it was super low. You can gain from the low stock price and get a lot of dividends and reinvestments back. And the yield is still super high, 5.14%. This is incredible for a bank. And they're paying dividends on a quarterly basis, and they have a really good record of increasing dividends year over year. And that's what you're going to see from a good company that performs well and also has really good balance sheets behind them. Let me know in the comments if you hold Bank of Nova Scotia in your portfolio. And that's it for my update. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying up to this moment. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something for yourself. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for my next video, and I'll see you then. Bye.